this may become my rallying cry this week, people. Facts over feelings. I want to play a clip for you from Joni Ernst, and we'll watch it in a bit, where she says something profoundly outlandish. I don't want to overhype it here, but the framing of the conversation tells us one of two things. Either she is simply being dishonest, or she has existed in an echo chamber for so long that she is no longer connected to the truth of what this country is looking for. I'll play that for you in a bit, but first I want to introduce myself. My name is Garrison Hayes. It's great to meet you. I'm here as the guest host for Jesse this week while he is away on vacation. So it's really great to be able to spend some time with y'all. He entrusted his community to me, and so I hope to treat you right. Thank you for all the warm welcomes. Listen, if you would, I really appreciate it if you go and consider subscribing to my channel. The link is down below. Okay, but let's watch this clip of Joni Ernst, and then we will come back and talk about it.
Well, folks, the Senate Majority Leader, who I hope is soon to be the Minority Leader, he has come a long way on this issue. So many of them have. Those that used to support life, or at least used to be a little less radical, now they have gone all the way, and they have taken it way too far. The left's views are so out of step with everyday Americans, and they know it. Hence the fear-mongering. And they are going to stay on this through the elections cycle. But folks, don't listen to their lies. Just keep fighting for life. And for heaven's sakes, do it with pride. Don't allow them to shame us, because we are not the ones with shame, folks. They are.
All right, so let's introduce some facts into the conversation. If you let Joni Ernst tell it, the Democrats or those on the left are so far out of step with what the majority of this country wants, they should be ashamed of themselves. But the reality is that the opposite is true. The Pew Research Center did a survey that came out back in May of this year, May 2024. So this is a very recent survey of American sentiments on reproductive freedom. And what they found is about 6 in 10, okay, so 2/3 of this country believe that abortion should be legal in most or all cases. Now, what I want to say about this analysis is that in that group, in that 2/3, there are conservatives, there are Christians, there are folks who traditionally want abortion to be rare, if never. But these folks are also reasonable. They also recognize that there are instances and circumstances that are truly none of their business. The folks who are in this cohort of people are not necessarily saying we want everyone to go get an abortion today. No. This is the reality that we live in a country where a lot of people are thinking critically about these issues, and they recognize more than anything else that it's none of their business. It's likely between a woman and her partner, or a woman and her doctor, or a woman and herself. That's what's represented in that 2/3, 63% of the country believe that women should have access to reproductive freedom in most, if not all, cases. But the data gets even more interesting. When you split this out by religious affiliation, or you split this out by party affiliation, if you look at the folks who are Republican or lean Republican, 41% of Republicans, 41% of Republicans, can I say it again? 41% of Republicans believe that abortion should be legal in all or most cases. Of course, the number for Democrats and those who lean left, that number is 85%. And so what I'm trying to communicate here is that Joni Ernst couldn't be further from the truth. The majority of the country believe that women should have the ability to choose whatever it is that they want. 61% of men in this country believe that abortion should be legal in most cases, all or most cases. 64% of women believe that abortion should be legal in all or most cases. Again, any way you split it, a majority of the folks in this country believe that women should have the right to choose what it is that they want. But it doesn't just stop there. The right would have you believe that they know what the country wants. They talk in these big terms as if everyone's thinking the same things that they're thinking. But if you look at data around universal health care, you see that they're wrong. A majority of Americans want a universal health care system. A majority of Americans support Obamacare or the Affordable Care Act. A majority of Americans support gun reform. A majority of Americans support access to contraceptives. A majority of Americans support access to IVF. And yet, don't get me started, and yet, states like Louisiana and other places across the South are enacting some of the most backwards, draconian, you get the point. What the people actually want and what folks like Joni Ernst want the people to want are two different things. And regardless of how she might feel about it, the facts tell a different story altogether. Okay, I'm gonna call it there. Listen, folks, I am excited to be with you this week. I'm thankful to be here. If you would, I'd invite you to come on over and subscribe to my channel. I talk about race and history and politics and culture. We have fun with it. We make kind of explanatory journalistic style videos, documentaries. We try to have a little bit of fun over there. I'd also appreciate it if you went ahead and subscribed to Jesse's channel. Believe me, he will be back. He'll be back. And I'm hopeful that this place will be in good shape, that I will not have gotten his channel banned while he was gone. And maybe he'll have more subscribers than when he left. That'll be a good thing. So go ahead and subscribe. And if you aren't already, you can follow Jesse on social media. Those links are below. You can follow me on social media. Those links are below. I believe Jesse has a Patreon. I think you can subscribe. Let's just run the numbers up for Jesse. Why not? He's a good guy. He's a good dude. I'm vouching for him. And he's tall, in case you didn't know. Okay, that's it. I won't take any more of your time here. It's good to see you. Thanks for being here. Until next time, peace.